Alright, so today we're going to make a quick video on how to make number 10 percussion caps. This is the tool that I bought. You can Google them online. Number 10 cap percussion maker. Got this for about 50 bucks. I'll put the link in the description below. Can't remember off the top of my head who makes it, but I will put the link in the description. Very well made. Don't make the mistake that I did and try to put the aluminum right on here. There's a nice little slide, so read the instructions and you won't run into the same issue that I had. I kind of beat my tool up a little bit. First thing you're going to need is an aluminum can. Rinse mine out real good and then dry them so there's no water. Aluminum will beat you up if you're not careful. And since I have so many cans, I'm not really that worried about using every piece. And then you're going to want to take it little strips. Just like that. And if you've got a rubber mallet, that might work better. I think that's what's recommended. I've got my homemade one here. Give it a good tap. And that's not what's supposed to happen. So, want to make sure that it's all the way pushed in there good like that. Give it a good tap. And then, I don't know if you can see that. So, I took the Primol that I bought off the same site and just mixed all the chemicals up together, and it makes a nice gray powder like this. You know, since that one's a little, I don't know if you can see that. See, that one's not completely perfect, so I'm gonna scrap that one. I think it's this piece of aluminum wasn't straight. Definitely helps if you have straight aluminum. Well, let's try that one more time. I'm pretty happy with that one. So I'm going to take this fill it about halfway full, and then if you've got acetone, that'll work better. This is rubbing alcohol. I just put in an eyedropper, so I'll put a couple drops in there like that. Got the end of a matchstick, shove it in there real good, and that's what it should look like. So I'm going to put it in that. Now let's see, do I have a different cup? I was putting that in, I guess not. All right. And you can use your hands too. Sometimes it might even work even better, to be honest. So I'll take this, And you want to try to get some in the rim as much as possible. It definitely helps. Now, if you're impatient like I was when I first got the stuff, the Primol, it was a little strange and awkward working with the chemicals, not really knowing what was supposed to do what. But what I found is it says to make smaller batches, and I can see doing that, but the scooper is very small. For me personally, it was just easier to just mix all the chemicals up at once, and it makes a nice gray powder. And then basically you you can put it in a little spout dispenser. I definitely recommend doing that. It is messy, it'll get on your hands, so if you've got some gloves, wear some gloves. I didn't. My hands are still here, so that tells you anything. And we're just gonna make a couple more here. I'm actually just gonna use my hands. No, that one didn't come out very good. So I'm very particular. I like to pick and choose which ones I'm going to use. The ones that aren't completely straight just don't fit on there good. And you want to shove that matchstick in there pretty darn good. I probably will buy another one of these just because I feel like every now and then you gotta shake it out like that too. I feel like mine just aren't coming out as straight as they probably would if I didn't beat my tool up when I first got it. Yeah, see, that one got stuck. So this probably won't happen to you as much. Like I said, it's a result of my impatience. Oh, there we go. That's a good one there. And take a drop or two of acetone or rubbing alcohol. This is 70% rubbing alcohol. You do have to let these things cure for 24 hours. If you want to shoot sooner than that, you can put them out in the sun. And I'll take like a piece of glass. I've got an old piece of glass right here that I'll put over like a skull can or whatever that you've got. A cup will work, and just kind of, you don't want to seal it off completely because you want the stuff to evaporate, but once there's no more residue on the glass, then you'll know that it's pretty much good to go. And in about 3 hours is the soonest I've been able to shoot. Now, you can actually just put the powder directly in there and fit it on top of the nipple, and it will shoot immediately. For whatever reason, it's a lot more corrosive on the nipples that way. I'm not really sure why, but you know, if you're impatient like I am and excited and ready to shoot, that is something that you can do. But like I said, I've already mixed up my chemicals, so I would do that on this video, but I don't have any to mix up. But if you just simply mix the 4 different ones that come, there's 4 bags, just mix them all together on a piece of paper, stir it in real good. It'll turn into a nice gray powder. You can probably see it on my fingers there. It's exactly what it should look like. And I mean, it makes a lot. Let's see if I can find. So that's about all the way up to there, full. Quite a bit of powder. It's supposed to be able to make 1,000 rounds. So really cool that you can make your own caps. I think this would be really nice to have in a STHF situation. Obviously black powder is not the gun of choice by a lot of people, but you know, it's a very powerful gun. I am a convicted felon. That's why I got into this. It's been a blast. I feel 100% confident, without a shadow of a doubt, that in a self-defense situation that this gun would serve its purpose. I have kept it loaded for weeks on end. The powder has not gotten wet. It'll shoot 2 or 3 weeks later, confident that it would shoot indefinitely as long as it doesn't get super wet. And you know, 6 shots, I mean, these things are very powerful. I mean, you know, so many people tried to say that, oh, they're not accurate, oh, they're not powerful, oh, they're not reliable. The only thing about it is they're slow to reload. Now, I mean, you know, if you are willing to buy another cylinder, you can keep another cylinder loaded, and all you got to do is pop the pin out of the gun, pull the barrel off, pop a new cylinder back on. I've done it in less than 20 seconds. I'll make a video on that. That gives you 6 more shots. If you want to buy 2 more barrels to have, there's, you know, 12, 18 shots. So, hope this video could help somebody getting started into this. I'll make more videos here soon, breaking down the gun, disassembly, reassembly. I've got the Pieta 44 caliber 5.5 inch 44 caliber black powder pistol. I got it on Midway, which I would recommend going to EMF Company if they have it in stock, which they didn't. So I ended up paying like another $100 more. I think it was like $339. So